Whoa, what's up guys? On another episode of People Skills One-on-One today, we're talking about empathetic intelligence. What is it and how you can apply it to become a better leader and better in your relationships. Let's do it. Hello again, my friends. I'm actually testing out green screen today. We'll see how it goes. I think I got some issues going on with it. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We got people skills videos coming up every single week. Check them out. We're talking about how you can become a better leader, better in your relationships, just if you apply these people skills tips. All right, so let's get right into it. Empathetic intelligence. What is it? How can you have it? So first, let's describe what it is. First, empathetic intelligence is the ability to understand what someone else is going through at all times. And what I mean by that is we've heard the saying, the phrase of, being in someone else's shoes or seeing something from someone else's point of view. But empathetic intelligence is the ability to be able to do this consistently. So as a leader or as somebody who is in a relationship, whether romantic or platonic, the communication aspect is so vital in order to get the best from your people and the best out of yourself too as well. Empathy is the ability to understand that everybody has a struggle, everybody has a battle, everybody has something that we're going through that the other person might not know what it's about. So when someone comes to approach you in it might be an aggressive manner, empathetic intelligence is able to understand that someone is going through something in life that is challenging, and that's the reason why they're choosing to be hurtful in this manner. We've heard of things that's called social intelligence, intellectual intelligence, emotional intelligence, but one of the things that I find the most important is the ability to be intelligent with your empathy. So what that means is being able to recognize when someone else may be hurting. And let me give you a clue. People are hurting a lot. There's sayings that people say life is suffering, and I don't know if I want to go into that deep of how life could be. Sometimes a part of it can be suffering. But the thing is there's a lot of things that can be very challenging with life, and we're all living our lives, communicating, going to work, going to the gym, doing our exercises, whatever it is that we're doing in our daily life. And sometimes the weight of life struggles really bear down on us. And a lot of that times it causes us to have an emotional reaction, and it causes us to be frustrated, angry, or upset on a consistent basis. What empathetic intelligence does, it understands that someone is going through something that's bad. So when you go into a room and you start surveying the people, you're able to understand that this person over here on your left might be going through something, and this person on your right is going through something completely different than that person. However, it is affecting them at that moment. And if they choose to say something and they choose an action that is hurtful, you have the ability to understand that something is going on with their life. Something is going on that doesn't reflect on you. Because there is a pattern that human beings basically go through when they're hurt. So if you're in a hurtful situation and you choose to go out, let's say you go out to a party and you're upset, and you have these thoughts of you being hurt in the back of your head, sometimes that comes out and you hurt a stranger, you're demeaning, you use your ego, you belittle them just to get your aggression out. And then there's this pattern that people go through, and it's hurt person hurts another person. So hurt people hurt people. And that's a pattern that most human beings do go through. And what empathetic intelligence does is it stops that pattern. It cuts it right in the middle of it and understands that, whoa, somebody is going through something right now. Let me see if I can see it from their point of view. I want to get to a second point that is very important. Empathy is something very amazing, the ability to have it. Now, empathy should not enable one thing, and I'm going to get into that in a moment. Because sometimes people think empathy can make you weaker, but in fact it makes you stronger because you have to be consistent, which I'll talk about in a moment. But empathy should not enable this one thing, and that is mediocrity. When people are mediocre in their actions, in their focus, in their relationships, it's very stagnant, and unfortunately it can become very weight driven on someone else too as well. So while empathy is very important, it also must be considered that if someone is acting in a very poor manner consistently, that you should not enable that behavior, that you should be able to understand where that person is coming from, and if they're down here, you pull them up to a point where they can be greater, or at least you try to. And that's what empathetic intelligence does. Final word, consistency. Consistency is vital to empathy, because what happens is if you're empathetic at one moment and you're not empathetic at the next, you seem A, not genuine, B, inconsistent, and C, you seem as if you have the focus that is selfish. You're only picking out the point of that you want empathy on because you were feeling good that day. Empathetic intelligence is that, the intelligence to be empathetic when you need to be empathetic the most. That's it. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my video if you have not. We got people skills every single week. I think I might change the time that I upload my videos. I keep talking about that, but I think I might do that. So tune in next week, guys, so you can learn more about people, so you can learn more about yourself. Woo!